Today we will study the projectile motion. What is projectile motion? अगर हम किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को इस स्टार्टिंग वेलोसिटी u से किसी एंगल थीटा पे प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं इस टाइप से अगर मैं किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को किसी एंगल थीटा पर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u से प्रोजेक्ट करता हूं तो जो मोशन हो रहा है अंडर दी ग्राउंड, we can say under gravity, इसमें क्या बोलते हैं projectile motion. So how will we define if an object is given an initial velocity in any direction and then allowed to travel under gravity then the object is called projectile. And the path traced by the projectile is called projectile motion. It's called projectile motion. We can say it is a two-dimensional motion. It is a two-dimensional motion. It is considered of two simultaneous motion in mutually perpendicular direction. Which are independent from each other. हमने क्या बताया कि अगर मैं किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को किसी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u से किसी भी एंगल थीटा पर अगर प्रोजेक्ट करता हूं तो ऐसा मोशन क्या कहलाता है? प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. और वी कैन से इट इज ए टू डायमेंशनल मोशन बिकॉज अगर मैं किसी भी पर्टिकुलर टाइम पर अगर किसी इस ऑब्जेक्ट की पोजीशन को स्पेसिफाई करता हूं तो वी रिक्वायर two coordinates. That's why we can say it is a two-dimensional motion. Or it is a two-dimensional motion. It is a concept of two simultaneous motion in mutual perpendicular direction which are independent from each other. In horizontal direction, when I throw an object, so I apply some force, and this force is known as contact force. And this force is applied for a short time. That's why in horizontal direction, acceleration will be zero. In horizontal direction, acceleration will be zero. Saying object is moving like this, angle theta. Here only in vertical direction gravitational acceleration is active, and the horizontal direction acceleration will be 0, because a contact force will act for short time. In horizontal direction, you can say in horizontal direction, contact force act for short time. So there is no acceleration. Acceleration means ax equals to 0. There is only acceleration. There is only acceleration which is act in vertical direction. In vertical direction, that is gravitational acceleration. That is gravitational acceleration. And it is denoted by small g. Okay. Now I have taken some assumption in projectile motion. So we will study the assumption used in projectile motion. Assumption used in projectile motion. First point we can consider, like there is no air resistance on the projectile. There is no air resistance on the projectile. Second assumption we can take, the effect due to curvature, the effect due to curvature of the earth is negligible. Third point we can consider, the effect of rotation of earth is negligible. Fourth point we can take, for all points of the trajectory, for all points of the trajectory, the acceleration due to gravity is constant both in magnitude and direction.